The story is set in the kingdom of Arendelle. Two young princesses grow up together in the royal castle, Elsa the elder and Anna the younger. Elsa was born with the ability to create ice and snow from her hands. As small children, the two sisters are the best of friends. Late one night, they sneak into the grand ballroom and Elsa uses her powers to fill the entire room with snow. They build snowmen together and slide across the frozen floor, laughing and playing without a care in the world. Then Anna asks Elsa to shoot the snow higher and Elsa sends a blast of ice across the room. Anna slips and runs directly into its path. The blast strikes Anna in the head and she drops to the ground unconscious. Elsa screams for her parents. The king and queen rush in and carry both girls deep into the forest to find the trolls' ancient magical creatures who live hidden among the rocks. The troll leader Grand Pabby examines Anna and tells the king that the ice struck her mind, not her heart, which means she can be healed. He removes the memories of Elsa's magic from Anna's mind to protect her. From this moment, Anna will grow up with no memory of her sister's powers. The king and queen close the castle gates to everyone. Elsa is given a pair of gloves to suppress her powers and told to conceal what she can do at all costs. The two sisters are kept apart, so Elsa cannot accidentally hurt Anna again. Elsa stays alone in her room day after day, year after year, focusing on keeping every feeling under control. The more afraid she becomes, the stronger her powers grow, and this knowledge makes her even more afraid. Anna knocks on Elsa's bedroom door again and again over the years, asking her to come out, asking her to play, asking her to talk. Elsa never opens the door. She loves her sister, but she is too frightened of what might happen if she loses control even for a moment. When the sisters are teenagers, their parents board a ship to sail across the sea. A violent storm catches the ship, and neither parent survives. Elsa and Anna are left alone as orphans in the castle. The gates stay shut. More years pass in silence and separation. Elsa comes of age and must be crowned Queen of Arendelle. For the first time in many years, the castle gates open to welcome visiting dignitaries and citizens from across the kingdom. Anna throws the front doors open on the morning of the coronation and runs outside, completely overwhelmed with joy at finally being around people after years of isolation. While making her way through the crowd, she collides accidentally with a horse belonging to a visiting prince named Hans from the Southern Isles. They spend the day together talking and laughing and discovering they have everything in common. By the time the coronation ball begins, that evening Hans has proposed to Anna and she has happily accepted. Elsa's coronation ceremony goes smoothly until Anna pulls her aside and tells her about the engagement. Elsa immediately refuses to give her blessing. She tells Anna that she cannot marry a man she only met today. Anna argues back, hurt and frustrated after years of being shut out by her sister. The argument escalates. Anna reaches out and pulls Elsa's glove off during the struggle. Without the glove, Elsa loses control and a burst of ice explodes from her hand, spreading across the ballroom floor and shooting icicles up the walls. Everyone in the room sees it. The Duke of Wesselton points at Elsa and calls her a monster and a witch. Elsa runs from the ballroom and across the fjord. As she runs across the water, it freezes solid beneath her feet with each step. The ice spreads rapidly outward across the kingdom. Snow begins falling over Arendelle in the middle of summer. By the time Elsa reaches the North Mountain, the entire kingdom is buried in a deep winter that shows no sign of ending. On the mountain, alone and far from everyone, Elsa finally lets herself go. She pulls off her gloves and her cape and she uses her powers with no restraint for the first time in her life. She raises a magnificent palace of ice on the mountaintop, building it out of nothing with her bare hands. She changes her dress into a shimmering ice gown and walks out onto the palace balcony and looks out at the mountains stretching around her. For the first time and as long as she can remember, she feels completely free. Back in Arendelle, Anna tells Hans to look after the kingdom while she goes to find her sister and bring her home. She rides out into the mountains alone, but the storm quickly worsens and her horse throws her off in the snow. She wanders to a small trading post called Wandering Oakens and buys winter gear. Inside, she meets a rough ice harvester named Kristoff, who has come in out of the storm with his reindeer Sven. His ice business has completely collapsed since no one needs ice during an eternal winter. Anna offers to buy all his supplies and replace any equipment he loses if he will take her up to the North Mountain. Kristoff agrees. They set out on Kristoff's sled together with Sven. Anna tells Kristoff about Elsa and about Hans and the engagement. Kristoff tells her directly that marrying someone she just met is a terrible idea. Anna argues that some people fall in love quickly. Kristoff says nothing more about it, but the look on his face is clear. A pack of wolves attacks them in the dark forest. The wolves chase them across a narrow bridge, and Kristoff's sled goes over the edge and burns as it falls into the gorge below. They are left on foot, but the North Mountain is now close. As they push deeper into the forest, they encounter a magical talking snowman who introduces himself as Olaf. He was created by Elsa's magic without her knowing it, and he knows the way to her palace. He leads them cheerfully through the snow, dreaming aloud about what it would be like to experience summer someday. They reach the ice palace. Anna goes inside and finds Elsa alone in a room she has built entirely from ice. Anna tells her sister about the endless winter covering Arendelle and begs her to come home and end it. Elsa tells her she does not know how to undo the winter. She does not know how to reverse what happened. She asks Anna to leave her alone. Anna refuses. She tells Elsa they can face this together and reaches out for her hand. Elsa pulls back, and her powers surge with the fear and panic she is feeling. A blast of ice shoots from her hands directly into Anna's chest. Both sisters freeze in the moment. Elsa creates a giant snow monster called Marshmallow and sends it to chase Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf out of the palace and down the mountain. They run and barely escape by leaping off the mountainside into the deep snow below. As they recover at the bottom, Kristoff notices that Anna's hair is turning white at the roots. Strand by strand, the color is draining away. He recognizes this as a serious sign of magical damage. He takes Anna to the trolls who raised him as a boy after he was orphaned. Grandpappy examines Anna again, and this time his expression is very serious. He tells them the ice has struck her heart this time, not her head. A frozen heart can only be thawed by an act of true love. Without that, Anna will freeze completely and permanently. The cold is already spreading through her. Kristoff immediately races back toward Arendelle with Anna. She tells him that Hans can save her. She is certain a kiss from her true love is what the trolls are describing. Kristoff does not say what he is feeling. He just pushes harder to get her there in time. In Arendelle, Hans has been distributing supplies to citizens caught in the sudden winter and managing the kingdom carefully in Anna's absence. He appears responsible and kind. The Duke of Wesselton pulls Hans aside privately and tells the men in his delegation to kill Elsa if they find her. Hans assembles a group and leads them up the North Mountain himself. They fight Marshmallow at the base of the palace and defeat him. The Duke's 2 soldiers slip inside and try to shoot Elsa. Hans stops them. He tells Elsa he has come to take her safely back to Arendelle. She asks about Anna, and Hans tells her Anna is safe. Elsa allows herself to be led back to the kingdom. She is put in chains and locked in the castle dungeon. Kristoff brings Anna to the castle gate and hands her over to the castle servants. He walks away quietly. He does not say what he is hoping. Anna is brought inside and finds Hans. She tells him what Elsa did, that she struck her in the heart and she is freezing and she needs a true love's kiss to survive. She leans toward him. Hans steps back. His expression changes completely. He tells her he does not love her. The entire romance was a performance from the beginning. He is the 13th son of his own royal family with no chance of ever inheriting anything at home. His plan was to marry into the Arendelle throne and eliminate both sisters. He blows out the fireplace and locks Anna alone in the cold room to freeze. He goes to the court and tells the dignitaries that Anna is dead and that Elsa is responsible. He calls for Elsa's execution. Anna is getting colder by the minute when Olaf finds a way into the locked room through a small window. He lights a fire to warm her and sits with her. Anna tells him what Hans did. Olaf thinks for a moment and then tells her something he has been quietly observing the entire journey. Kristoff loves her. He can tell from the way Kristoff acts around her, the way he looks at her, the things he does without saying why. Anna realizes Olaf is right. She needs to get to Kristoff. Olaf helps her get out of the locked room. Elsa breaks out of her prison cell and escapes into the fjord. Her fear and desperation create a massive blizzard that tears through the kingdom, turning the fjord into a churning storm of ice and snow. Hans finds Elsa in the middle of the blizzard and tells her that Anna is dead because of her. Elsa stops fighting. She drops to her knees in grief, and the blizzard around her halts instantly. Hans draws his sword and raises it over Elsa. Anna staggers out onto the frozen fjord. She can barely move. She sees Kristoff running toward her from one direction across the ice. She sees Hans bringing his sword down toward Elsa from the other direction. She makes her choice. She turns away from Kristoff and throws herself between Hans and Elsa. She raises her hand. The last warmth leaves her body in that moment. Her hand freezes. Then her arm. Then all of her. Anna turns completely to solid ice just as the sword comes down. The blade strikes the ice and shatters. Hans is knocked off his feet by the impact. Elsa turns and sees her sister frozen solid in front of her. She wraps her arms around the ice and holds on and does not let go. She buries her face against it and mourns. Then something begins to happen. A faint glow starts from deep inside the ice, spreading slowly outward. Color returns to Anna's cheeks. The warmth moves through her arms and her legs, and all at once she is alive again, warm and breathing, and herself standing in her sister's arms. Elsa holds Anna and understands what just happened. The act of true love that broke the spell was not a romantic kiss. It was Anna choosing to sacrifice herself to protect her sister. Elsa looks out at the frozen kingdom and reaches out her hands. The ice begins to lift. The snow retreats from the rooftops and the streets. The ships in the harbor break free from the ice. The sun comes out over Arendelle for the first time in weeks. Hans is placed under arrest and sent back to the Southern Isles in chains to face the consequences of his actions. All trade between Arendelle and the Duke of Wesselton's kingdom is permanently cut off. Anna gives Kristoff a brand new sled to replace the one that burned in the wolf chase. He is also named the kingdom's official ice supplier. He looks so overwhelmed with gratitude that Anna kisses him. Olaf gets a small personal snow flurry above his head, so the cold follows him wherever he goes, and he can enjoy warm weather without melting. Elsa creates a skating rink in the town square and uses her powers to make snowflakes dance above the crowd. The people of Arendelle see their queen's gift clearly for the first time, and they are not afraid of it. Elsa looks at Anna. She promises that the castle gates will never be closed again. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss videos like this. Thanks for watching.